let's go ahead and just let the eyes close. And if you are seated so that your feet can be on the ground, you just really root into the earth. And if you're seated cross-legged, let your sits bones root into the ground. And then just take a couple of deep inhalations through the nose, exhalations through the mouth, releasing, letting go of thought, finding the breath. And now let the breath come in and out through the nostrils. Maybe adding a little sound, a little contraction at the back of the throat for the ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath. And make the breath slow and deliberate. And find the space between the inhalation and the exhalation. Inhaling and pausing so that you can notice when the natural exhalation takes place. Pausing at the end of the exhalation and waiting for the inhalation to rise up. And now feel the inhalations and the exhalations traveling between the third eye in the center medial of the skull and the Muladhara, the root chakra. Letting these ujjayi breaths clear the Sushumna, the energetic column that runs between the Muladhara and the third eye. And see this as a crystalline, flowing column of light. And then imagine this column of light extending downward through the layers of earth. Extending downward on the inhalation, and on the exhalation, extending upward to above the crown, the akasha. And just at the crown, imagine a crosspiece in the shape of a cactus or goalposts, so that you begin to see the Trishul, the trident of wisdom, right there at the crown of the head. There's a crosspiece, and then two more times reaching up, even as that central column extends higher. And similarly below, from the Muladhara chakra out to the sits bones, to the hips, a crosspiece extends and then reaches down into the earth. So above, there are three columns reaching up to the heavens, and below, three columns reaching into the earth. The ones below extend all the way down to the crystalline structures deep within the earth. And perhaps they go all the way to the core of the earth, cleansing, anchoring, stabilizing. The ones above seem to extend infinitely. And these crystalline Vajras, a Trishul extending up and the same Trishul extending down. These crystalline fluid Vajras, reflectors, transmitters, receivers of light. From above, they take in the forces of the pure divine wisdom, truth, love. From below, they root and they ground and they stabilize, strengthening that central core of your Shushumna, so that you have become a pillar of light, a double-sided trident of light, of Vajra, of pure wisdom, truth, and love. Breathing in to this crystalline structure around your own being. Constantly being fed from above, grounded and nurtured below. And now imagine for each person on this call, you can see their golden Vajra shining, almost as if you took a view from space. You can imagine each one of us in our respective homes, standing tall as a golden pillar, a golden tower, a golden Trishul, each transmitting this golden light energy, each receiving the golden light energy from the Trishuls all around. And as you see this from a higher and higher perspective, as you travel up your own Trishul and look out, you can see many such pillars around the world, around the globe. All standing firm and tall in the light, all receiving the infinite forces of light from above, all rooted and nurtured within the earth. Towers of receiving and transmission. Perhaps you can begin to see strands, filaments of light connecting each and every one of these golden trishuls, of these golden columns. Like a net of light, a web of golden wisdom, connecting all around the globe, all around the planet. The knowing, the seeing, that is seen by one is transmitted through this network to all, weaving an ever stronger, more powerful web of life, of light, of the love force, of the divine Shakti. Take a moment here. Just let your light shine, receiving all the reflections from all the other lights. Feeling all the interconnections around the globe. This web of light receives transmissions from above, new transmissions, new light, new wisdom being received and transmitted to all. Your light standing tall, strong, luminous, filling your entire being and realizing your light is the light shining and being shared amongst all. Know that you can keep your Vajra, your golden Trishul, shining at all times, recharging it through your practice, reconnecting if connections seem to weaken, that this is a practice that allows us to stay connected in one light, the light that is the carrier of the love force of pure consciousness, of pure awareness. Practice with this every day. Practice with this any moment you remember it. Practice this with love, as love. Namaste.